What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Check It Out, the show where we talk to you about games, products, services, and sometimes people
Sometimes people.
that we like
Yeah.
and think that you might also
Sometimes
like.
channels.
My name is Tommy Shelby. With me, as always, Miss Shanae Howard.
Yeah.
currently.
Not Mrs. yet. Working on it.
Shanae, what do you have this week?
Today I wanted to talk about somebody that's in the podcast community that I really enjoy and does a lot. And
Joe Rogan.
nope,
Okay.
nope.
All right.
As much as some of my friends would hate to hear me say that, nope. His name is Jake Mason. You can find him on Twitter on at JJ_Mason. There is a YouTube channel called Jake Mason. That's another dude that's also gaming related.
That
but
guy's all Call of Duty and NBA.
I have not watched any of his stuff, so I don't
Well,
know.
we thought that was the guy you were talking about. I was like,
No.
Shanae's not into NBA 2K. Yeah.
You don't know what I'm into these days.
Yeah.
No, you have heard me. He edits for a podcast that if you listen to our main show, I've talked about multiple times called Sailor Business.
You love Sailor Moon.
Oh God, I love Sailor Moon. He also does another podcast with a wonderful woman named Shannon Maynard, who has been a guest on Sailor Business, called Kingdom Smarties, where she explains Kingdom Hearts. I'm just on the Sailor Moon, man. Kingdom Hearts to him as somebody who is not aware really of basically a lot of Kingdom Hearts stuff.
Right.
And she knows a lot.
He's not aware of a lot of Kingdom Hearts stuff.
Yeah.
Got
so
it.
she explains it to him. So it's like I think they're about half an hour.
They
And
have
it's
a whole show of this?
called Kingdom Smarties.
Just teaching your friend about Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
That's cool.
He also has a another two other podcasts about Pokemon. One's called Pokemon World Tour, where it's him and his co-host Josh go through the Pokemon world and talk about the cities.
Okay.
So
Which
like,
a lot of them I know are based off of like real world places.
yeah, and they also just talk about like things that are there in
Yeah.
general. Like the first one of Pallet Town's pretty funny because they just talk shit about all the houses and how there's not enough bedrooms. And then he also does Pokemon World Tour United, which is they have a guy be the game master, and him and Josh play through the Pokemon tabletop game as characters.
Oh, the card game.
The tabletop game.
Is there a tabletop game like with figurines or what?
I don't know if they have figurines because I just listened to
Yeah.
it on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
So, but they have like characters and they've described them of what they look like and they've given them names and stuff and then they play the game
Cool.
and they have a game master.
Okay, so like a D&D type thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a tabletop
Yeah,
game. He also has another tabletop podcast called the Cool Kids Table. And
I think I've heard of that.
yeah, they do like a bunch of different tabletop games. Right now they're doing one on a magical girl themed tabletop game.
Yeah.
So all of the characters are like based off the seasons, kind of. And so it's very Sailor Moon-esque. So recently, on Sailor Business, both of the two main hosts had one of them just had a baby and one of them had a family issue. So he created mini episodes so like fans of the podcast will still have episodes.
Right. Still had content, new content. Yeah.
So he like got that started for them so the two main guys can like, deal with what they need to deal with and
Sure.
the Sailor Business fans can still have content, which is nice because he just edits it most of the time. I mean, like he has his own podcast obviously because I haven't even named all of them yet.
Right.
And he's still like putting a lot of content out there for people who like nerd culture or video games. One of his the longest ones is the as far as I know is the Morphin Grid, which they're on like episode 307 or 308.
Jeez.
And they go through every episode by episode of the Power Rangers TV shows.
Yeah, I mean that's so. Correct me if I'm wrong. That show still airs new episodes, right?
It's like a new thing now, but yeah.
I know it's like different kids, and
And,
like,
like,
but
there-
like there are still new
yeah,
Power Rangers
there's
coming
all,
out, right?
yeah. as
Like
far
I don't
as-
think it's stopped since we were kids.
No, like there's like Dino Force,
Yeah.
Rescue, Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder.
No, I'm not on that one. No, but like there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But so then he also does one that I think that you would find called the Reboot Cast, where they take public domain franchises
Mm-hmm.
and how would they reboot them.
That's cool.
And I feel like you'd probably like that one a lot.
So this Jake Mason,
Yes.
he's got his hands in everything. He's all over the place.
Yeah. He like a lot of I know a lot of stuff with the Sailor Business. A lot of them work for Marvel.
Yeah.
Because Sailor Business has also a sister podcast called Xena Business, which is Xena the Warrior Princess.
Yeah.
Episode by episode.
I can't do it.
And the girl in there also works for Marvel. I know. Yeah, a lot of the fans does. So it's like, I know he's been also a guest on other podcasts, and then his co-host for his stuff has been guest on other ones. So a lot of the times when they talk about things that they've been on, I'll go check it out, and
Right.
and through this guy, I have found a lot of content that I like to listen to,
Yeah.
and I figured other people should check him out. He does a lot of shit, and he's on a lot of shit.
That's awesome.
And you might find something that you like.
Definitely check out the reboot one.
Yeah, I think that's one of the
But,
newer ones.
yeah.
So there's less there if you want to binge it.
Well, you know me. I'm not huge into I don't know anything about Sailor Moon.
You
I'm
can find
not-
you can find more out about Kingdom Hearts. Yeah.
Yeah, right. But the reboot one sounds the most interesting to me. But it seems like he's got he's got a little bit of something for
Yeah.
most people's tastes. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No. Yeah. Like I said, don't look him up on YouTube. Look him on podcast stuff, or just go to his Twitter.
Twitter.
He has his own his website's Hey Jake and Josh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's Josh?
The co-host for the Pokemon World Tour and then World Tour United.
This isn't about Josh. This is about Jake.
This is about Jake, but the website's Hey Jake and Josh.
All right. You might
Jake
want.
is the first name.
You might want to change that. Hey Jake. No.
It's not up to me. It's their decisions.
All right. That's it for this week, guys. We'll see you next week, and we love you. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.